Hey guys, hope you've all been having fun and welcome back. So before I get into the video, I want to talk a bit and show you basically what we did during KVK or Kingdom Clash, whatever it's called. I had mentioned a couple of videos ago that we had gone up against K33, and K33 was a very famous kingdom. See, they had JVT, M44 and KFK in there, and they were fighting against each other, and they were very popular for a very long time. They were kind of the top guilds in the game until A2Z came into play. So most everybody on the servers and most YouTubers and most people watching YouTube knew their existence, and a lot of videos have been out there about them. So we went up against K33. I thought we would get destroyed, but the truth is that M44, JVT and KFK had moved out a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, from K33 to K32. We actually went in, there was almost nothing to kill, nothing to fight about. We kept all wonders up till the end, and it was an easy and boring Kingdom Clash. So here are the results. As you can see, K54 won. Guild War ranking, we were ranked number 1. You can see we've got 317 million points. Now those are a lot from kills, all of us got our solos done, and a lot of points from the bases and from the forts and the main bases that we held on to almost till the end. We've actually held on to one fort up to even after Kingdom Clash ended. So you can see through the list here that there aren't a lot of K33 guilds that did much. I'm guessing since K54 is very crowded, they were able to come in and get quite a few kills during this time, or maybe even farm their way through Kingdom Clash. It's happened before to us. We once went up against K33 when I was back in K5, and they were super powered. That's when all their top guilds were in there, and they just came in and destroyed everything. I mean, they left nothing open. So all we could do was basically farm our resources so we could actually get our solos done and get those sweet bonuses. Without further delay, let's get right into the video. Today will be a bit different. I will actually show you 2 rallies that were done against us and a rally that we performed against RPR. Now, I was at work at this time, again a change in my routine, and I actually popped on because I saw a rally was going on. So I popped my video recorder, and I sent in the troops so I could help out with the rally. Now, the funny part in all of this is that I actually thought we were rallying BWS. The fact is that I realized a bit late after the rally started marching against Barksdale that we were defending against this rally attack. So I will speed up the video a bit and get you right to the point where the troops start marching against Barksdale, so you can see the report as well. Before we get into the rally marching off, I want you to see this awesome quick play by Fiery Whoopsie. He left the guild and he solo attacked with one soldier and his leader against Barksdale, so he can give up his leader and give Barks 30% attack boost. Now, up to this point, I want to remind you that I actually thought we were going to be rallying and attacking BWS, so I was overexcited and I actually told him, go on, do it. Now the fact is, and you must pay close attention to this, that we did a couple of tests and we found out that army attack actually works on defense as well. So it's a good play to have, giving up your leader and giving that extra 30% boost. You can see Fiery joined the guild immediately after, and he was able to send in his reinforcements just a few seconds before the actual attack happened. As you can see, we just happened to be in perfect sync, so everything came into play and we actually won the defense against BWS. Now the interesting part is, and this is where I want you to look, the formation is basically the problem and the reason BWS lost against us. Now, if you pay close attention, they came in with an infantry phalanx against an ranged phalanx. So we should have lost. We should have lost big time because we actually had a lot of ranged in there. The reason we didn't lose though, and this is right in the next screenshot, is the fact that they forgot to send in their leader. So I don't know why they keep doing this, but it seems like in K54 a lot of high might players and ralliers tend to not send in their leader, and they just lose troops for no reason. So basically this guy came in with a correct phalanx, he could have screwed us all over, but the fact is that he had no boost from his gear, so it went all to waste. Now if you go through and you can check the losses they had, to be totally honest, 221k losses for them split up between like 15 players. It's not much, honestly, it's not a lot of losses, but why have that amount of losses when you could have had a lot less? And at the moment that, since it's basically a lotto ticket as to what formation your enemy might have, you basically nailed it on the head, but lost due to inexperience. Now, without further ado, I will move on to the second rally. In this one, I wasn't able to actually reinforce the person getting rallied, and it was Caesar getting rallied, and Royal Donkey was the one from RPR rallying him. Unfortunately, I've only got a screenshot, and I don't have the details of the troops that died in this process. The fact is, I just saw the message and I just had enough time to pop on and actually be able to record the march right onto Caesar. There's a lot of confusion and whatnot, so you can get the picture of what was going on. The fact is, he was fully reinforced, and that was the good thing. Now, I want to also mention at this point that the dates might make less sense on the reports as to the fact that I don't remember in what chronological order these things took place. So we see the march going on, it hits Caesar, and as you see, it smokes. And to be totally honest, small spoiler before you actually see the report, this hurt a lot. Here is the report, and you can see that RPR has a 50 million might drop, of course distributed between 12 to 15 players, and R1 has a 15 million might drop on defense, all wounded. Now RPR has 718k dead troops. That is a huge amount. Unfortunately, I don't have the second page of this report, so I can't go really into detail as to what troop formation was used and the composition as well as the heroes used. I really do hope that Royal Donkey did remember to send in his hero and he just didn't go in barefooted and got destroyed this way, because I really, honestly, I would feel bad if this happened, because it's a lot of losses and I know how I would feel if something like that happened in a rally I had joined. So anyway, you can see it was a big victory for us, but of course Caesar ported out and didn't take any more hits after this. So moving on, I'll take you off to the rally we actually performed against RPR in the next couple of days. So off we go. As you can see, we're going to be rallying RPR Hindot, that I'm guessing is his name if pronounced correctly. You can see Barksdale once again has started a rally up against him, and I'll be porting in soon as well. So I've got a screenshot of Hindot's gear and hero, so I will pause it for a second on the screenshot and actually talk about the gear and what effect it brings to the whole game. Here's the screenshot of his gear. So he basically has construction gear on the right side, and then he's got three items you could say of kind of war gear, and an item which is the Griffin boots, which is construction and research gear. Honestly, I'm at a loss. I have no idea why this gear. Did he not have enough to make the Noceros land so he could have another research boost? Did he not ever pay attention and find out that the Odysseus and also the Noceros helm gives a construction boost so he could have more into that? Honestly, I don't know. The fact is that once again, he is not in war gear, or at least most of his gear is in construction gear. So at this part, once again, I'm actually relieved because I know that our losses are going to be minimum, while his losses, if there are troops in there, because I think we didn't actually get a scout report, will be maximum. I want to apologize for ranting on a bit every now and then, but I also want you to keep in mind the might that Hindot is sitting on. He's about 150 million might with 15 million kills. Now, the reason why I mention this, and you will understand it when I show you the report, is the fact that a player with this much might is usually a tier 4 player. What also was astonishing was the fact that he actually didn't get much reinforcements. So that was either two reasons. Either his guildmates didn't care and they didn't want to pitch in. Second, they might have been offline. Third, they might have actually, for some reason, been scared to port in and actually help this guy out from getting destroyed by our guild, and at least providing a few losses on our part. As you saw, the rally landed, and this guy had a 26.7 million might drop loss and a 631k dead troops. Now keep in mind that these troops are all his, for he had no reinforcements during this rally attack. So let's go over his heroes real fast. He's got the Barbarian, who gives a 25, I think, percent boost to the defense of all kind of troops. He's got Pirate Hat, who gives a max HP to all troops. He's got the Mermaid, who gives an attack boost to all kinds of troops. He's got the Centaur, who gives a defense boost as well as a cavalry boost, and he's got Sage of Storms, who gives a cavalry defense boost as well. So if we look at his heroes, they are perfectly fine heroes. I don't know if he had better rank than better grade heroes, but the fact is that the only mistake he made at this point, apart from sheltering or shielding and whatnot, was the fact that he actually had construction gear on there. So I've sped up the video a bit and we go on to the second rally. Now he got 3 people reinforcing him in this one. Now here's the problem with usually a second rally, and the problem is basically for the defender. We actually know his troops composition, so anything his guildmates send in, if it's not about 1 million troops, which is the max that they can reinforce him, then it really doesn't damage us as much when we go in for the second attack. So you see a 36 million might drop and a 1.11 million troops dead in this second attack. So he actually had some reinforcements in this one. They didn't really offer much to the table. They were just wiped out and our losses were minimum. So we went in for the third rally. As you can see, it's already underway. Now the weird thing is that Firechan, he is our big gun guy. He's about 780 million might. He came in and he started attacking their castles, and they actually pulled their troops back and started porting out. I really don't get why they would leave him hanging like this, but the fact is that you see he dropped down to 75 million might. He was zeroed, and unfortunately for him, the troops that were hit are 28.7 million might worth and 870k dead troops that were all his. No reinforcements this time. So the guy is done for. I think he actually quit the game a couple of days later and opened the packs because someone scouted him by chance and they found he had a lot of resources open. The fact is that this guy, and this is why I mentioned it at the start of this rally and I want you to keep it in mind till the end, is that he started at around 150 million might and he didn't have tier 4 troops. So this guy actually spent money and spent gems on getting T3 troops, and they were destroyed. I can't say it any kinder, unfortunately. it was just wasted energy and wasted money if he did spend money on this, which from his gear I reckon he did, just for it to all go down the drain in 3 attacks without proper gear and minimal losses on our part. Well, anyway, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you liked the video, please comment, rate and subscribe and share it with your fellow teammates. I hope I can give you a few tips as far as battling and defending against attacks. And always remember, have fun while playing this game. Thank you for watching. Silent out.